We are the Engineers Without Borders Water Treatment Group. A developing community in the Dominican Republic is having difficulty with their water treatment system. The homes in this community receive their water via a piping system that comes from a large storage tank which is fed by a well. The water is treated using a chemical called hypochlorite. However, the chemical is not being added in the correct amount in order to provide consistently potable water. Our mission is to explore possible designs for accurate and consistent dosing and/or mixing of hypochlorite into the large water storage tank. This project is part of a larger project that has been taken on by the Engineers Without Borders. There are some requirements that our design must have. First and foremost, it must provide a consistent concentration of free chlorine in the water in the tank. It must be a reasonable size to be able to be integrated into the current tank/well/piping system. It must operate at or below the available power level, which is low and inconsistent. The design should require minimal operator control and maintenance. It also needs to withstand the weather conditions of the region, such as rain, humidity, heat, and hurricanes. The cost should be minimal and it should be able to be built and maintained using locally available material.
So far, we've been experimenting with 3 different dosing prototypes: the Marriott jar, the floating bowl drip doser, and the floating diffuser. All 3 are gravity powered and don't require electricity to run.
The Marriott jar works like an olive oil dispenser. There's a small bore tube that allows air in, and then a larger tube that allows the solution to come out. And the air coming in keeps the pressure above the fluid at constant so that the flow rate coming out is constant. And the idea here is that this stream will mix with the stream of water coming in from the well into the tank, and the turbulence of the water should allow it to mix completely on its own.
The floating bowl drip doser consists of a large drum containing the hypochlorite solution with a floating bowl connected via a flexible tube to the outlet valve. Similar to the Marriott jar, there's a small inlet tube and a larger outlet tube in the bottom of the bowl. The small tube allows solution to flow into the bowl, and the large tube carries solution out of the bowl. As the solution flows from the drum into the bowl, the liquid level drops, and so does the height of the floating bowl. The constant head difference between the inlet tube and the water level in the drum keeps the outflow rate constant. So the floating diffuser probably looks familiar to you if you've ever swam in a pool. Basically the way it works is that the chlorine granules are submerged under the water and they are allowed to diffuse out. And this method's great because it doesn't use any electricity, but it also requires, as you can see, the water or the solution has to be agitated in order for it to diffuse homogeneously.
In the future, we plan to evaluate our prototypes and collect some quantitative data regarding flow rates, concentrations, and water purity levels. We would also like to start looking into prototypes for the mixing of the water in the tank. Overall, our goal is to continue to experiment with different dosing and mixing methods in order to better position ourselves to react to however the community partner moves forward in their project decisions. In the end, we would like to deliver to EWB a chlorinator system which minimizes operator control and effectively and thoroughly mixes the disinfectant in the water storage tank.